We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies and we like to drink. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies and we like to drink. We're drinking buddies and we like to drink responsibly.
Welcome to another fun-filled, fact-packed episode of your favorite show and mine,
Drinking Buddies.
Drinking Buddies. And tonight is a follow-up to an episode we did 5 weeks ago, almost 6 weeks ago.
Right.
You may recall, if you go back through the archives, you'll see part 1 of the El Presidente.
Yes.
At that time, we took this great cocktail that Harry made, the El Presidente, drank it, it was delicious, but we also made a huge batch of it, almost 2 liters, and put it into this fantastic cask that Harry's son Marty gave to him for Christmas. And so now it is 5 weeks later. We've sampled it over the last week. We know it tastes pretty darn good, but we're about to throw it out here and do it right here on camera because we tried just a sip of it. We didn't do the full blast deal. So we are ready to go with the El Presidente. Harry, do you have anything to add for this fantastic?
I do. If you're going to make this cocktail at home, again, this cocktail is 1.5 per drink, 1.5 ounces of white rum, 3/4 of an ounce of dry vermouth, and some people say 3/4 of an ounce of orange curacao, and other people say 1/4 of an ounce of orange curacao.
It's Curacao.
Curacao.
I know
Curacao.
Marty is very specific. It's
Curacao. Curacao,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, sorry, Marty. That's right, and I was trying to keep that correct. Anyway, and some people were saying that 3/4 of an ounce of the orange curacao is too much, and we thought that 1/4 of an ounce was too little, so we used about 1/2 ounce for each 1.5 ounces of the rum. So after we did that, almost 5 weeks, we got this much in these 2 bottles of barrel-aged El Presidente.
That's right.
So what we're going to do, these glasses, you just saw me take them out of the refrigerator. I used my head and did that up.
That's right. So there's no reason, we're not even going to really mix the drink tonight.
No,
because
it's pre-mixed.
The only thing we have to add is what we did not put inside the barrel was what?
What we did not put inside the barrel was the grenadine.
Grenadine.
Yes.
So the grenadine, we have to add a little grenadine to finish this off. So we will have a little bit of measuring to do for that, but not a lot.
Yeah.
But yes, sir.
So we're gonna use 4 ounces
Cocktail mix.
of the cocktail mix.
There we go.
No, let's see, 1.5 ounces, 2.5. So we're going to use another ounce here.
Okay.
We're going to use another ounce
So
here.
5. So yeah, got it. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
So 5 ounces of the
There you go.
barrel-aged cocktail mix.
Right. You're gonna put the grenadine in
And it calls for 1/2 teaspoon. And when they're talking about a teaspoon, they're talking about the bar spoon, about 1/2 ounce per. I mean, 1/2 teaspoon per.
There's 1. There's 2.
And this is the real grenadine syrup that I made. It's not the stuff that you would go down to the store. Don't go down to the store and buy that Rose's stuff. Almost said
If
that
you can
word.
help it. I mean, obviously, if you're tight on time, you're getting ready to rock one of these for a party. If you need to go get some roses, that's great. And we love the Roses people if they want to sponsor us.
No. We don't want to use their stuff.
We
That
don't.
stuff is bad. That stuff
Harry
is bad.
Harry's got. I guess we're just alienating potential sponsors tonight.
No, sorry, but that stuff is not real grenadine. You take real pomegranate
Right.
juice
Yep.
and make the syrup out of it. If you want to know how to do that, give me a call, send me a message. And
And you just reduce.
yeah,
basically
you
just reduce.
basically reduce.
If you don't know how to reduce, then you can look that up on
There's
the
a certain amount of water that goes in there.
Exactly.
All right,
All right, so we're ready to roll.
we are ready to roll.
Oh,
Does this not look good?
oh, it does. Smells great. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. And the right glasses and everything, because I remember last time we didn't have the right glasses.
No, we did not.
This time it's going to taste even better.
That's right.
That's right.
We're
And then
gonna
just a
take
little spritz.
just a little
A
spritz
little
and
orange twist and go, yeah, rim the glass. That's right, got to rim
in
the
the
glass.
glass, drop it in.
Mmm. Sweet
Same thing here.
mother of Jesus. Now, I see you have cherries out.
Yes.
Did we do cherries last time?
We did not.
Mm.
This is something you can do if you
Okay.
choose to.
Got it.
And so it's not required,
There you
but it is something that we're going to do here.
go. All right.
So we're going to,
One of the lovely Luxardo cherries. All right. Look at that.
so we're going to try to do this upright, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I tested this at about 4 weeks, and then we tested it at almost 5 weeks. And the other day we just took a little bit out with a straw and siphoned it out.
With that lovely brown liquid like we always make here on
All right.
Drinking Buddies. All right.
So, and
Boy,
we
cheers
have
to
the
you,
right
sir.
glasses.
We
Cheers
do,
to you.
we do. It smells fantastic.
Cheers to you.
Mm. So, when we tasted this before, without the grenadine, without the
Without the
cherry.
cherry.
Without the orange, you definitely can smell immediately the difference between the original El Presidente and you can smell the barrel aged cask
Right.
flavor.
But this, when we put all this stuff together, the balance, this is a really great
Ooh.
drink.
That is fantastic.
It's
Wow.
fantastic. And
You know-
what do you think of this compared to the original?
Yeah, so the original's good. You know, and of course this is going to be obvious. It's like drinking a 12-year-old scotch versus drinking a 24-year-old scotch. You know, it's obviously been barrel aged. You know, so there is that hint. Just I mean, I get a little bit of the flavor on the tongue, but more of it is just in the nose, in the general kind of
Right.
flavor, and it is good.
And I think you get the maturity of the
Yeah.
of the mix combined,
Definitely.
the entire mix.
Well, it's good.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to know why we put the grenadine syrup in later instead of in the mix. And you don't put syrup or soft drinks or juices
Right, and no oils of any kind in the cask.
in the barrel because it would basically ruin it.
Yep, it'll gum up the char, frankly. Mm.
Yummy, yummy.
That's really good. It's
Good
really
stuff.
good. Mm. Wowie wow. The El Presidente. I had never had this one before the other week. It was really good, but
I am a fan.
I'm a fan, and I gotta say, the cask, the barrel aging really does add just some maturity to it.
It's a depth of flavor.
Some depth of flavor. You know, and you wouldn't. It's hard to believe that sticking it in some burnt wood for, you know what I mean? That's all you're really doing. It really does make a difference.
It makes a huge difference. It's really good. I'm very pleased. Thank you,
I
Marty,
do.
for the
Yeah, Marty,
for
really.
the barrel and the instructions on how to do this.
Indeed, we're gonna have to try something else.
Well, I've got water in there now just
To
to
kind of flush it out. Nice.
keep it, well, not to flush it out, but you want to keep it wet so that it doesn't dry and
Dry it
start
out.
leaking.
That makes sense.
And so we'll, I'm sure that somebody's got an idea of what we want to do next.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
we
yeah.
can do your favorite next. We can do a martini.
I'm down. You know what? We could try a twist, like some sort of kind of twist on the martini. But I'm down with it. Again, over the 45 episodes or so, I'm growing accustomed to the gin a little more than I had before. I went to Phoenix with my father.
Yes.
And we had some cocktails with some folks, and I was much more open to the kind of gin-based stuff that they were serving.
All right.
It was good. So you've changed my life, Harry. You've changed my life.
Well, that's both of us. Anyway, guys, enjoy this. Try it out.
And remember, like always, drink responsibly. We here at Drinking Buddies do, and you should too. And right after we finish this episode, I think we're going to go get some Mediterranean food. What do you think?
There you go.
I'm hungry.
All right.
Let's
See you
do it.
later.
Have a great time, and we'll see you at the next Drinking
Drinking Buddies. Thanks, everybody. I like this.
Wow, this is good. It's amazing.
And it's in the right glass.
Yeah, it's amazing how much that just a little, 5 weeks
Yeah.
changes it.
Yeah.
Changes it. Fantastic.